This story is about a girl leaving her country in Africa to go across borders 1,000 miles away to meet this guy that is actively cheating on her. When I got there, I found him with another girl. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Gossip Zone. And today we are reading your drama, and this story is about a girl leaving her country in Africa to go across borders 1,000 miles away to meet this guy that is actively cheating on her.
Okay, interesting.
Interesting, huh?
Yo, those long distance relationship are bullshit, bro. You shouldn't do that.
Let's calm down and hear this girl's story first. Like, hey, don't judge.
No, like
maybe it was a different kind of long distance relationship.
Bullshit, bro.
Here's her story. I flew from Kenya to Canada to surprise the man I loved. And when I got there, dun dun dun,
Right?
he was with another girl. Here's the backstory. I met this guy on Instagram and we fell in love. He was living in Canada and I was living in Kenya. It was a long distance, but it felt real. It always feels real, my sister.
Yeah, until it's not.
Until it's not. He used to come visit me in Kenya. We would spend weeks together. Everything felt genuine. I truly believed he loved me. At that time, I loved him. And that's all that mattered to me. One day he told me, don't worry about anything. I can pay for you to come visit me in Canada. And I wanted to surprise him, so I decided to pay for my transport and meet him in Canada by surprise. The day came for me to travel. It wasn't my first time going to Canada, so I knew exactly where he lived and his address. I decided to take my Uber and show up to his place. I didn't tell him I was coming, so when I got there, I thought he would be happy to see me, but I was 100% wrong. When I got there, I found him with another girl.
Bro, like, what the fuck are you fucking doing here?
Who the fuck are you? So, in that moment, everything went silent in my head. I didn't argue, I just left. After I went back to Kenya, he tried every way possible to reach me, but I was nowhere to be found. Because once I see something with my own eyes, there's nothing left to discuss.
Okay. Yeah.
So, long distance relationship, do we believe in them?
Personally, I don't believe in them.
Why not?
I think it's possible when both people are able, like, maybe to see at least each other once or twice in a month.
Mm-hmm. And
Even
once or twice
like
in
that.
a month?
Yeah.
Even like that.
Even like
Let me finish. Maybe once or twice in a month.
Uh-huh.
But if it's just maybe I live in the United States and my girlfriend live maybe in Africa, I don't think that will work.
People make it work. There's people who date for like years and years of long distance.
Unless they're cheating in each other. Like,
what do you mean? It's possible to be long distance and be faithful.
I don't think so.
I think so.
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 There is always someone who is cheating, but they don't want the other partner to find out.
Just like you can cheat even when you're in person. There's many people cheating even when they're in person.
Yeah.
So it's a choice. It remains a choice to not cheat. So you can actually devote your relationship and say, hey, although this is long distance.
So in this generation, how many people you can tell me that they are faithful 100% to their partner?
I am faithful 100% to my partner.
No, I'm not talking about you.
No,
We are
no.
talking about the general.
exactly. Long distance relationship.
Yeah.
How many people do you think are cheating on their partners right now in this generation?
I don't think a lot, because to be honest,
You don't think a lot of people are cheating?
And here's my reason why. Here's my reason
What?
why. Here's my reason why, though. Here's my reason why. A lot of people nowadays do online dating because they're having a hard time meeting people in real life. They're having a hard time connecting. So a lot of the dating is happening online now.
And a lot of cheating is happening
Online.
It's not cheating. It's not cheating. They don't cheat. When you're dating online, you're not committed to someone right away, right? But once they start committing to someone right away, boom, they're faithful.
Me, I'm telling you,
no.
like in this
Can you
generation,
imagine
because
this lady flying from this lady flying from Kenya to Canada and finding out that his man who she met online was cheating on her?
Yeah.
And you want to tell me that those, like, can you imagine I'm living on my own?
I don't think
No,
a majority
let me
of
tell you
people
something. Let me
cheat
tell you,
when they do long
they
distance.
They will.
they will.
Can you imagine?
People do cheat, but not the majority.
I live
The
alone.
majority cheat.
I live alone at my place.
And African men, most of it.
I live alone at my place.
I think that was
today,
always a
and
thinking.
like I have a long distance relationship. Like I have a girlfriend in Africa, for example, in Congo or wherever, but in Africa,
Mm-hmm.
and I live alone at my place. And you think that will be like faithful and just like go out and then she'll go. And you know that most of the time when you're in a long distance relationship, you don't really have that connection because that person is not there actually. Like when when you go through a lot of stuff, you need to talk to them, they need to understand, but if they are not living that kind of same situation, they won't really get what you're talking about. So you'll feel more connected to someone who is in person right here, instead of like being in that long distance relationship where you get to tell someone just how you feel, and they will even never don't understand what you're talking about.
Dude, I think it's possible.
It's possible, but we are not saying it's not possible. But most of
If
the
it's
case,
possible, even 5% of people don't cheat, and 95 of people will cheat.
Yeah.
95, bro.
Yes.
No, you have to have
Have
some
you been
faith.
in? Have you been in a long?
Facts.
How
I've
did
been
it end?
bad.
Okay. so why are you debating here? Why are you debating? It's fact. Like most of the people when they're in long,
I just feel like it was because I was younger at the time.
it's not
But
question
if
of
I
being-
were I think it definitely matters on who is in a long distance relationship.
Yeah.
It really matters because yes, back then I was younger, so it's like it's tough. You want to follow trend. Your friend is going to the movies with their partners. You want to be but right now, if I do engage in a long distance relationship, I think I'd be more serious about it, and I think it would end better. But here's the thing. Let's say you're with the partner for a long time now, like let's say 2-3 years or whatever, and you're planning to get married with this person, but because of work or military or whatever, they have to leave for 3 years.
Yeah.
And they cannot come too much in between. You can maybe see them like once a year.
Yeah.
Will you be faithful to this long distance relationship you've already committed for 3 years for?
I would say personally, yeah, because it depends also of the commitment you have with the person. So if I spent already like 3 years with that person, that means that the relationship was serious. So there is like plans and different like commitment that we have made, so that okay, if it happens, I'll wait. But if it's just a relationship in which I'm not like seeing a future with the person,
Why are you in the relationship then?
to have fun. There are some people that are in a relationship, they don't have any commitment with the person.
So basically, but we're talking about you going online with hopes and dreams to find someone for you for life.
Not all the time. Not all the
So
time.
the
That's
motive,
right.
the motive of getting in the relationship matters
Yes.
too. Okay.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah.
put that.
The
But-
intention, you cannot date without intention.
Yes.
If you're dating with the intention of fucking, you will be in a relationship also, yes or no?
Why? If you're going to
It's
do
a fact.
no, but you're okay. Let's do this because most people online will write, "I don't want one night stands," and so meaning that you will get in a relationship with that person because they're really clear about whether
Yes.
they're open. So you will get in that relationship with that person, knowing that's not what they're looking for to
Yeah.
deceive them,
Yeah.
and you think it's okay.
It's not okay, but it happens.
Would you do
It's
that?
the reality of
Would
life.
You do, we are giving.
It's not that I will.
We're
like,
talking about
it-
our unfiltered
I've been
opinions.
in some relationship. I knew that I'm not in love with the person, but I'm just there to have fun.
Would you
Maybe-
do that now?
Now, no, because I'm
As
in a
an adult?
I'm in a serious
No,
relationship. I will
if
not
you
do
were
it.
single right now as an adult, would
If I'm-
you do that?
First of all, if I'm single, first of all, the first thing
Brother.
the first thing I will do is have fun.
No one is tying you down, my brother.
Eh?
No one is tying
You
you.
have fun
He's
until
feeling
you
like a
find
prisoner,
someone
yes.
who you wanna be
Yes.
serious with.
Yeah.
That's how it is. Like I won't just be serious
So
while I'm single.
I'm
Why?
not in a relationship and then I'll be serious being single. For what reason?
So you have to look for people who are not looking for a serious relationship.
Yeah, they will come with time.
Ah!
You,
What do you mean? Look for people online who are wanting to do the same thing as you, rather than going and making people do what they don't want to do.
What you just said, if you're living with someone and then they leave, it's very different with meeting someone online and then you guys will get to meet or something like that. Because when you're already connected to someone, you've been living together, you said for about 3 years, and then that person has to go for work or military or anything like that. It's very different from meeting someone online, because like you know the person, you have been living with that person, so you guys have goals, you have a lot of plans together, and it's very different with meeting someone online. Like,
No,
I think it is.
I disagree, because there's multiple couples out here. Maybe we don't know about, but I have seen it firsthand how there's a couple married 1,000 miles away, married.
Exception exists.
Online.
Exception exists, but
So
most cases, I'm not.
I think if it depends on if you take it serious. I think you guys don't want to take it seriously.
I have a friend today who is getting married. He's getting married to.
Yes.
But he was cheating, and he's getting married with someone who was actually in Africa.
Yeah.
Right. He's getting married right now with someone who's living in Africa, but he was sleeping with someone else.
See?
And that person lives around us.
If you see this, you know yourself.
Did you say a name? Did you know someone?
We know.
We know.
Oh my goodness. I mean, that is facts. I feel like it's very usual with men to do that.
Even women, mama.
Yeah. So you think that women don't cheat?
Oh my goodness. Oh my
women
goodness.
cheat
Can someone
more
do me
than men.
People do me justice.
And you are slit about it.
If I had said that this happens only with women, these guys would be like, no, women are not like that. They're so nice. They fall in love. But now that I said the opposite, you guys are saying the opposite too. Hey, help me, God, help me, help me. So today you're saying women cheat.
They cheat more than men.
Who cheat more than men?
Women.
Oh my God.
And they are slit about it.
What are you talking about?
Women
don't cheat stupidly like that. No.
Women
There's a big
cheat
difference.
and they are
There's
very
a
intelligent
big
about their cheating.
Okay, it's not because you guys are dumb about the cheating that we cheat
It's
more
not that
than you.
no.
This is the problem with men.
You guys,
This is the problem
you
with
guys cheat a lot.
No, we don't. No, we don't. This is how it goes. This is how it goes. There's a difference between how men cheat and women cheat. That's why you
what
guys
is
think
the
we're
difference?
smarter. We will usually cheat like one guy. A very big exception of women who go for 2-3 guys. The problem with you guys though is this: you go on there and you cheat with 5 different girls. So now the problem is you can hide 1, you can hide 2, you can hide 3, but you cannot have 5 moms in your phone. Mom 1, mom 2, mom 3, mom 5. Hey, Baba, you're gonna get caught for at some point. But women will go and cheat with one guy, like they know that's their guy. Sure. But you guys want to eat you want the bread, have the butter, have the pancakes,
It's
and
not a
everything
problem.
with it. And
But I'm telling you, women cheat more than men.
they don't. They don't. Because first of all,
Even
women,
if you check,
women
even
like
if you
to
ask
protect their bodies.
ChatGPT,
No. I'm willing to go on ChatGPT.
ask. But I'm telling you, women cheat more than men.
No, I disagree.
Oh.
ChatGPT here says, based on the data it has, no, overall, men still cheat slightly more than women, but the gap has narrowed a lot over the years because we've been fighting our rights. Women are suiciding because of men nowadays. Yes. In Cameroon, there's a woman that killed herself and killed all 3 of her children just because of her husband.
That's stupid.
That's stupid, but that's what the man pushed her to do. I'm not saying he's to blame, but he was a big part of this.
Okay.
Anyways, it's kind of that crazy story. Girls, would you travel abroad and that far for a guy you met online? Please let us know in the comments. And also, this is your time to like, subscribe, and share this video. And we're happy you're listening to us. Thank you for listening to our unfiltered opinions. And Gossip Zone is out.